And the question then is, well, what kind of a system is it? On the surface, languages look very different from one another. So if somebody walks into the room and starts speaking Swahili, I'm not going to understand a word, though I will recognize that it's a language. I won't understand it, but I know it's not noise. You know. As soon as you look more deeply, you find that these languages are basically molded to a pretty similar design, maybe an identical design. The large parts of the language, what we hear is just the sounds, but that's a very superficial part of language. The core of language is principles that determine actually an infinite array of possible expressions, structured expressions, which have definite meanings. Now, all of that is well beyond what we can just observe by, say, looking at texts. And when a child is learning a language, the child doesn't learn those things. There's no evidence for them, almost no evidence for them. Nobody can teach them. We don't even know what they are. These are just part of our nature. The core principles, so-called syntactic principles, that form expressions and that provide specific interpretations for them, that's apparently just all part of our nature. And then there are various ways of externalizing it in sound or in sign, which is about the same. But that's a kind of a superficial manifestation of an internal uniformity. And the really exciting, and it almost has to be this way, if you think about the way the system developed. It apparently developed very suddenly in evolutionary terms, which meant that there were very limited selectional pressures. So it probably was designed as a computational, it is a computational system.